Now that we've blocked out the structure of index.html, it's time to add some content to the top level tag here, this h1. I'm going to put in a paragraph. And the content will include some information about Learn Enough. So to save some time, I'm going to copy and paste. Let's see here. Now there's something a little non-standard about the text I just pasted in. At the end of each line, it's actually a new line, which is usually written as \n. And the reason for that is because of the design constraints of a book. Ordinarily, when writing HTML, you don't worry about putting in new lines, but if this were all one line, it would just spill across and it would end up going past the right side of the browser. So I want to show you what this would normally look like in a real project. So I'm going to dedent this, get rid of this leading space. And now I'm going to search and replace for the Newline character. This is a useful thing to know how to do. Now the Newline character is a \n, but in order to match on that character, you have to enable regular expression searches. So that's like this. So this is what it looks like. But we don't want to match everything in the whole document. We just want to match in the selection. So that's this here, I think. Yes, only in selection. I think that, here we go. Match only in selection. Let's do this here. And then I'm going to change the \n to a space. Let's see if this works. No, I don't know why that didn't work. So here, there we go. And now if you look at the left margin, it's changed the numbers. Instead of 11, 12, we can do Command Z. You can see it goes 11, 12, 13. Now I'm going to do a redo. And these dots indicate that this is all the same line. This is all line 12. And the reason that it looks fine is because I have the soft wrap on. So if I toggle it off, you can see this is basically what it would look like in the browser. If I didn't have new lines, it would just go across the right side of the window. I can put in the indentation. Oh, and get rid of this here. And then I can re-enable it. And there we go. So this is what I would normally do. This is what would happen if you just typed it in by hand. Let's save it and look at it in the browser. Refresh it, and there we go. And so now let's start formatting this. I want to change technical sophistication here to be emphasized. And the way to do that is with the M tag, EM, for emphasis, or emphasized. Save that. And there we go. You can see now it is emphasized. By the way, we'll be making a table of all these tags later on, so there's no need to write them down or to memorize them. We'll be making a nice table of all of these tags that we're using. And in fact, that will be our reason for introducing the table tag. Something else I want to put in is I want to emphasize a different way with a strong text that at least 1 billion people can benefit from learning technical sophistication. Let's say at least 1 billion people. So this is strong. At least 1 billion people. Save that. You can see how it just pops off the page, right? If I undo this. Oops. This is actually a good little object lesson. I did a Command Z to undo the closing strong tag. So this is what happens when you're missing the closing strong tag. It just makes everything strong all the way to the end of the line, or all the way to the next tag, in this case, the closing paragraph tag. So let me undo this here. Right. So you can really see how effective strong is, because there's sort of undifferentiated text in this whole section here. But then once I add in the tag, save and refresh, this pops right out.